Hi, highly sensitive people. I hope you're doing well. We just finished our live event with our Ayurvedic health practitioner, Rose Carroll, and it was incredible. We learned so much about our sensitive system and that there are different types of body types that actually need different things to thrive. And part of that can make us get out of balance, and that there are certain things that you can do per body type. Like in one type of body type, she talked about warming teas and warm massages can help. And another type of body type, there's so much to share. I want you guys to have this information. It's really incredible. I'm just taking a look at my notes because we literally just finished it. There's 3 different types of body types that she talked about, and each one has its set of challenges, and each one has certain things that you can do that help you thrive. Even things like what time you should wake up in the morning, what time you should go to bed at night, what types of foods are good or bad for you based on your body type, and that can impact your stress levels and anxiety, overwhelm, overstimulation of the nervous system, all of that. Really, really excellent advice. You can use this. It was so wonderful that she shared that these are methods you can do for your children and teens as well as yourself as an adult. I think that's incredible that you could learn some of this to even help your sensitive children really thrive, and it can make a really big difference. She really offered something so incredible to our sensitive empowerment community members, a free 45-minute session with her over video, so you could be anywhere in the world and have this. And that's an offer for our sensitive empowerment community members. And I really hope that you've learned about this community that I have started recently, and it is growing into something incredibly beautiful. It's a space off of social media, so it's really soothing and informative and connecting, and we're bringing in all these speakers. Every week we do a live event, and we bring in HSPs to speak about different types of things. And today's was about Ayurveda, which is an ancient traditional practice dating back 5,000 years ago. And it's really interesting to learn about yourself in this context. Because there might be things, there might even just be one thing that you can change in your life that can really help you start thriving. And I think that's so generous of her to offer that. I would love to invite you to our community. We've done meditation. We have a naturopathic doctor. We've had an herbalist. We have so many wonderful events coming up as well. And it's really life-changing. So if you're struggling out there, one of the messages I want you to absolutely understand is that there are things that you can do that balance the overstimulation of your sensitive nervous system. That is really a big part of our challenge as sensitive people. And I'm a psychotherapist that specializes in this trait. And for those who are new to understanding who I am, I'm Julie Bjelland, and I'm an author of several books, courses, and now I've started this sensitive empowerment community as a way to bring HSPs globally together in a space that we can learn and grow and transform and connect with each other. It's really incredible. And I'm so proud of the speakers that are coming in. We've also got referrals for you. If you're looking for an HSP doctor, an HSP therapist, HSP healer, or coach of some type, and educators, all of that, we've got referrals. If you are an HSP therapist or doctor or healer of some sort, and you have a message to share with HSPs, we invite you to come into our community as a member. You can come in and do an event as a speaker, a workshop with us, all of it, and get listed too, so that they can find you. HSPs need you. We want to work. I really want to encourage the concept of working with an HSP therapist, somebody that really understands the trait. And in order to be listed on my referral list, they had to have passed a quiz that I developed. And if they pass the quiz, they get listed, and they are a member of our community, which also shows that they have that commitment to growth and to helping the population of sensitive people. I'm a sensitive person myself. I'm way up there on the scale. I used to struggle in survival mode and suffer a lot. And it is part of why I'm so passionate about the fact that we can do something about it. You have control over that. If there's a piece of you that is struggling in the world, the people around you are also struggling because of your struggling. So if you take those steps, if you define yourself, your life, and change your life by taking the steps, for example, to join that community, you are effectively making a difference for everybody in your life. I hear a lot of HSPs tell me that, you know, maybe they don't have time for self-care, or they think it's selfish in some way. But if you're not taking care of your sensitive nervous system, you're not thriving to your fullest potential. And your fullest potential is sensitive empowerment. Doesn't mean perfection. It doesn't mean that we walk around perfect all the time. It means that we take the steps needed to be at our best self. And we have provided so much information in that community from all kinds of speakers. I do a lot of free trainings in it as well. Once you're a part of the community, you have access to all these trainings for free. And my years of working with thousands of HSPs all over the world, I'm putting that information into this community so that you have a space to learn this stuff, because it can get better. I promise you it can get better. You do not have to struggle so much, and you do not have to be in survival mode. You can reach empowerment. That means that you're not reacting all over the place. It means that you have balance and calm, and you're resilient and strong, and all your gifts that come with this trait. You're so intuitive. You have so much knowledge, so much information. You have advancements in your brain. You have like a supercomputer brain, but nobody taught you how to use it. I used to feel that same way and be overstimulated all the time with anxiety and depression holding me back in life. But I think that's why I have this mission to help you, because you do not have to have these things hold you back. What sets apart somebody to make that step into the community? I'm so fascinated by that. And my community members, they took that step. And right now I'm even offering 1 week free, that it doesn't even cost anything to come into the community and try it. Watch some of the replays of the events that we've done in the past. They're amazing. Check out some of the new ones that we've got coming up. Almost every week we have a new one. We connect live. I offer replays. If you can't be there, you can ask questions live with all these wonderful events. We've got one coming up that's about how to set boundaries, how to set healthy boundaries, how to learn how to say no without guilt, how to balance your nervous system, all of that. And there's just so much that you can do to feel better. I do not want to see you struggling and suffering out there. You're 20% of the population, and you're living amongst the 80% who experience life in a different way. And the society is set up for the 80%. It's not set up for you as the 20% for us. So we talk about, how do you live in modern day society and thrive? And yes, it's absolutely possible. I'm an example of that. I've created a life for myself now that I love. I know how to take care of myself. I get to work from home. I get to reach people from all over the world and support them. I write books and I write courses and I communicate with you and teach you, and it's absolutely my passion. And if you rewound the tape before I knew about this trait, I was kind of a mess. I was anxious all the time. Doing little things was really hard for me. I was pulled down by the weight of depression. I understand what that feels like on such a deep level. And I've helped thousands of HSPs pull out of that, because when you are balanced and thriving and you understand what it takes to balance your sensitive nervous system, you thrive, you soar, you blossom in the world. I absolutely know that without a doubt. I talk about the concept of you being an orchid. If you think about the orchid flower, it takes a special kind of care than regular flowers. You know, some of the, even if you think about it, you know, thinking about a dandelion can grow everywhere, but an orchid requires certain types of care. But we put that care into it because it blooms brilliantly. So if you are suffering right now, know that there are things that you can change that actually aren't very hard for you. They're quite easy changes that you can change to really get yourself in balance. And think about who's going to be impacted by that in your life. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Who would be impacted by that if you were really thriving in the world? The people that love you and care about you want that for you, but it takes you to make that step to do that. So there's so much information on my website. You can go to sensitiveconnection.com. That's sensitiveconnection.com. I have so much information. My entire website is dedicated to the highly sensitive person and this trait of sensory processing sensitivity that we have. I'm really dedicated to get you out thriving in the world, because I know without a doubt you make the world a better place when you have full access to that part of you, all your gifts. Some of the most creative artists and innovators and creators in the whole world are sensitive people. And these are people who have learned how to find that balance and what's needed to find that balance so that they can access those gifts and really share them with the world, because that's what you're meant to do. You are meant to be here. You are needed in this world. I know that without a doubt. You are needed in this world. There is so much inside of you that wants to be shared, and so many gifts. You are compassionate and kind and caring, and you are so brilliant in the world too. But you've got to learn how to lift off that layer of overwhelm that blocks some of that for you. You are meant to do big things, and I absolutely believe in a paradigm shift with sensitive people, because when I watch, and I get to hear from this all the time in my community, or from readers that read my books or take my courses, they let me know. They email me, and I love that. Please email me, because I love hearing your stories and your wins of empowerment and how you're helping the world and what you're doing to help the world and those in your life, because I know that's what you do. It's who you are. So don't let anxiety, depression, overstimulation hold you back when there's things that you could do about it. So check out my website. Check out this event that we just did about Ayurveda. It's amazing, and you will learn so much about yourself. And if you have questions for me, you can write them in the comments. You can also contact me through my website, sensitiveconnection.com, and I hope to hear from you guys, and I hope you're taking good care of yourselves. You are absolutely needed in the world, and I want you to be your strongest, best self in the world, because we need you to be that. Okay? You guys take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.